I'm back. Today is Wednesday. It is like 20 minutes until 3. I took off at work a little bit early because I got to get this meal ready for church tonight. Feeding 35 to 50 people. Don't really know how many. Could be less, could be more. So it's really tricky on making a meal for tonight. So yesterday, which I did not film, I did a lot of my prep work. What I did was I had, let me show you. I had 10 pounds. We're making chicken and rice. Okay, we're making chicken and rice is what I decided to go with. So I have 10 pounds of chicken that I cubed up while it was raw. And I cooked it in my big cast iron skillet. Had to do several batches. But I seasoned it with salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and this wood-fired garlic by Kinder. We've really been enjoying this. Chris got this as a Christmas present with some other seasonings. And I, being the cooker, have enjoyed using this. But anyway, I did all those seasonings on it and just pan fried them until they were done, and put this in a bowl, put it in the refrigerator. So that's done. I made one batch of rice I cooked. This is 4 cups of rice with about 48 ounces of chicken broth. I cooked it in this. So I got one batch. I've got another batch going in my Instapot right now. So I'm just going to put these aside. We're having salad with it. So yesterday I had 5 heads of lettuce that I washed, chopped up really good, did my salad spinner on it to get most of the liquid off of it, wrapped them up in towels, wrapped all the chopped up lettuce in towels and put it in my refrigerator. And then I also chopped some bell peppers, different colors, chopped them up, sauteed them in some olive oil with salt and pepper and garlic. And those are in the refrigerator too. That's going to go in the chicken and rice. Are you with me so far? That's where I've gotten. So I'm doing my rice, another batch of rice. This morning before I went to work, I mixed up 4 batches of the no knead bread. I do have videos on that. But basically it is 3 cups of plain flour. The recipe calls for a half a teaspoon of yeast. I used probably 3/4 of a teaspoon of yeast. I did a teaspoon and did almost all of that. So I'm going to say it came out to like 3/4 teaspoon of yeast. 2 teaspoons of salt. And then it takes about 2 cups of warm water, and you just mix it up. You want kind of a wet, shaggy dough. Some I had to add a little bit more water, some I didn't. But you just use the warm water until you get a wet, shaggy dough. You cover it. You let it sit, preferably for about 8 hours. Mine is probably about on 7 hours, but I put it in the oven with the light on to help it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get started on the no knead bread. I have got 2 Dutch ovens in my oven, preheating with the oven at 450 degrees. So we're going to start on one. This is what it looks like. It just kind of ferments. I call it a fake sourdough because it just kind of ferments all day and it just turns out beautifully. Bring it down, and don't look at my kitchen is a utter disaster. I messed up so many dishes last night. I got most of them clean, but they're sitting out. I haven't put them up because some of them I'm going to use again today. But yes, my kitchen is a disaster, so y'all excuse that. I got some parchment out here with some flour. Okay, that was a text message from my daughter-in-law asking if I could keep my grandson this Saturday that my son is having to work and she needs to go to her best friend's wedding shower and she didn't want to have to take him, so guess what? Honey is coming. So we're just going to dig all this out, plop it down. And you just, this is a no-knead bread. However, I do kind of do some kneading, just light kneading to get it into a ball. Like that. I put too much flour, so we're going to transfer this flour to the next parchment. Okay, I'm going to set this one aside. You do want them to rest while your oven is preheating. Next one. So I'm going to be able to bake 2 at a time. I'm using the bigger oven. The small oven, it don't have room for a pan and a lid. Same thing, put this excess flour onto my next parchment. That one's a little loose, so I'm going to put that bowl over it and let it not lose its shape, not spread out everywhere. So I'm going to just do 2 at a time, so I'm not going to work on my other one. I'm going to let it still rest in the bowl. And so when my oven preheats, I'll be back. I'm going to wash my hands and we'll get those in the Dutch ovens and into the oven. Okay, the first one's in. I did cut it, score it. I've got it in. It's going in, back in the oven, and I'm going to get the other one out. We'll do the same thing. Lordy B. If my fire alarm starts going off, there's something on the bottom of that oven that's smoking. Okay. Put this in. I'm going to rub the top with just a little bit of flour on this one. And I'm going to score it, which means just cutting to allow the steam to come out. Okay, and this one's going in the oven. We cook it 30 minutes with the lid on, and then take the lid off and cook an additional 15 minutes. Okay, while the bread is cooking, let's start mixing up our chicken and rice. Okay, I got Big Bertha out, my big roaster. This rice just got done, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. I'm using jasmine rice, and it's, you know, it's a sticky rice. hot. Hot. Whew. Get a good facial. Dishes, dishes, dishes. Okay, I'll bring it down so you can see. Okay, so this is my 18-quart roasting pan. I just thought that it would be a lot easier to cook in this and take in this. I'm going to add the rice that I cooked last night. Now this was made with chicken broth, so it's a little bit darker than this. I just used water in this one because I'm running low. I can get it out. Alright, let's break all this up. And I may need to do some more rice. I was hoping to fill all this up, but we will start adding ingredients and see what we get. Okay, these are the bell peppers that I had sauteed up last night in some olive oil. Am I going by a recipe? No, I'm not. We are just free willy in it. And with casseroles, I do that a lot. I know the flavor profiles, and I just go with it. Just go with it. All right, let's see. Let me turn this down. Got it on 300. I can already hear the rice starting to sizzle. And I'm just trying to break up the rice some. Hey, I bought this chicken broth. I have not brought any chicken broth, and I don't know when. But I'm out. I may have 1 quart of turkey broth. I may have to go back there and see if I can find it. So that's going to be on the agenda. Come on. Come on. This is 48 ounces. I need to get some liquid in here so the bottom don't start acting crazy. Liquid I have to break up this rice. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that I'm gonna have to do more rice. I don't believe that this will feed everybody. Okay, I'm going to turn this down on warm. Let this just be warming through. All I've done is I've dumped my chicken in since we was here last. But all I've done is dump the chicken in. And it's filling up, so I might not need all this rice that I'm cooking. But it's in the cooker. I have taken out the first 2 loaves of bread. And there it is. It's one of them. And I got the other 2 in the oven now. I got water running back here on my bowls that the bread dough was in, because if you let that sit, it turns into cement. Alright, so I'll mix all this in. Okay, now for more ingredients. I have got cream of chicken soup. This is the big family style. It is 22.6 ounces. I got 2 of the cream of chickens like this and 2 of the cream of mushrooms. I think that it will take all of this. And this is just the cream of mushroom. This is the Great Value brand. They didn't have the Great Value brand in the cream of chicken, or I would have got that. Alright. Starting to mix. And I got some Better Than Bouillon, the chicken. I'm extending some water on the stove for us to have some extra chicken broth. Yep, it's gonna need all this. Alright, so what we got in here so far is rice, chicken, sauteed bell peppers, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken soup, and some chicken broth. Time check, it's 10 till 4. Gotta leave at 5:30. Alright, I'm gonna add some of that chicken stock that I made on with the Better Than Bouillon in here. Kind of loosey-goosey it up. This is hard to stir. I'm not adding any seasonings yet. Okay, making a mess. Alright, then I just got some of the onion soup mix and dip. I got the Great Value brand, but it's not the Lipton onion soup mix. I'm going to put 2 packages in here. I got some more if I need more. Whoop. I think I'm going to need some more of this. Chicken broth. Loosey it up some more. Alright, I'm just going to continue stirring this up. I knew I was going to forget an ingredient. I got some broccoli, some frozen chopped broccoli. To add. Give that a stir. This needs to cook. I wish we were on live so y'all could give me your opinions. A little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, so I've got the 4 loaves going. I got 4 loaves of the no-knead bread going. And then I also bought some French baguettes that I'm going to cut up, slice up, and toast in the oven with some butter in case that's not enough bread or people don't like that kind of bread or what have you. Okay, I think that we're looking good. Please, Lord, let this taste good. Let me go ahead and taste it. I think I don't know what it needs. It tastes good, but the first taste I get is that Better Than Bouillon. I may have put too much in the water. so I'm not going to use any more of that. We'll dilute it down with some more rice. I think I need that other thing of broccoli. I think I do. It's kind of disappearing. Kind of disappearing on me. Alright, we'll get this stirred in. Get it heating up good. I'm going to shred some cheese. You know I don't like shredding cheese, but I'm going to shred some cheese to go on top. And then I'll be back. I went back in my pantry. Got a fly away here. I went back in my pantry to look for some chicken stock. I didn't have turkey stock. I didn't, but I do have some jars of this canned turkey that I did. I'm just going to pour this in there because I'm thinking we're lacking a little bit of meat, and then plus it's got its own broth in here. I thought that would be good. Don't ask me for a recipe, guys. I'm making it up as we go. It's getting full. Cool. Alright, I'm going to put the lid on and let it start heating through and clean up some of my mess so I can move on to step 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Okay, I'm working on the salad. I got all my lettuce that I had pre-chopped and washed yesterday out. And I'm just got it in this big roasting pan, which I don't think is big enough. I'm chopping up some English cucumbers that I have just peeled. And putting this on. Very simple. I'm just having cucumbers and carrots. I was going to buy some cherry tomatoes to slice and put on it, or cut in half and put on. And a container that was like this big was $8.99 at our local high-priced grocery store. And I was like, I would need about 3 of them. So, yeah, no. We're just going to skip over the tomatoes. So, we're just going to do... And I'm not going to have any room in here to mix all this up. Just don't think I have anything bigger. I know I don't have anything bigger to put it in. I don't think my big wash bowl would do. And then I just bought some of these julienne carrots. To put on. See if I can, gosh, I wish I had something really big just to mix it up in. Let me go check my stock. I think I'm going to just take some of this out and put into this salad bowl, just so I can mix it all up good and then put it back in here. A caterer, I am not. Okay, put some more carrots in here, and here, and then we'll just mix all this up. This is not the best coordinated video, and I apologize. This is just real life, me trying to figure out how to feed a bunch of people. Okay, it's 5 minutes to 5. I got 35 minutes. Chris came in. I didn't film it, but he did a taste test, and he said that the chicken and rice tasted very good. So I'll just put some aluminum foil over this to take. Okay, I think this is hot and is heated through. I'm going to turn it down. Okay, we will, by we I mean me, I'm going to clean up the sides here. Some stuck-ons. Some went down the sides here. Okay, so we're going to add some cheese on top. Okay, so we're going to put the lid on and we're going to let this melt. I am taking resumes for somebody to come and clean this mess I got, because this is a stinking, I've never had my kitchen this dirty, I don't think. Just going to show you on my sink. Turn it. Oh, I can't get it turned. It's going to be a pain. Yeah, it's going to be a pain. Okay, so the salad's ready. This is pretty much ready. I'm going to slice up the bread. Oh, it's got chicken goo on me. And get it ready to transport, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, my head's cut off. Now, let me show you this. I put aluminum foil over it to help the cheese melt. I'm going to leave it on like 250 until we walk out the door in about 10-15 minutes. I have put aluminum foil for easy carry. And then I just kept the bread wrapped up in the parchment paper. I've got 2 of these because I got 4 loaves. And I'm going to take my electric knife and I will slice those when we get there. So I'm trying to let it retain some of the heat. I don't want it to dry out. So I am packing up. Got my electric knife, and I just got one of these like Sam's Club insulated bags. So I'm putting the electric knife in. I just picked up some salad dressings too. We've got a lot of salad dressings in the refrigerator at church, but I just wanted to make sure, especially the ranch, because you know most everybody eats ranch. And then I'm going to put my bread in here. And I think that we'll have it. I got this to take, the roaster to take, the salad to take. Am I forgetting anything? Got the bread. Oh yeah, I was going to take this loaf in case we run short. We've got drinks at the church, and usually everybody will bring a dessert. Well, not everybody, but most, well, not even most. Some people will bring a dessert. That's what I usually do if I'm not cooking. So I think we're good. I think we're good to go. I'm waiting on Chris. Just got out of his shower. He just got home from work. Got out of his shower. He's getting dressed, and then we're going to head out. So thanks for being with me, guys. I'll let you know if it turned out okay, if everybody liked it. It'd be embarrassing if they don't. I think it tastes good. Chris thought it tasted good. So I guess that's all that matters. Alright. Love ya. We're back. And we only had about 28 people there, so I've got a ton left over. but everybody said it was good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in these pans, and several of the ladies gave me the idea. We're having dinner after lunch after church on Sunday, and they said to bring this. So I'm going to put this in some pans and freeze it, and then cook it Sunday morning to take to church. Now, so it won, and a lot of people took to-go plates with them too. So we're going to do that. It froze, and so we'll be able to eat it again on Sunday. So overall, it was a good success. I just made too much, but you just never know who's going to show up. Okay, so I am signing off now, and I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.